everyone can see. Living through the filters, not everyone can be reached. You can rise, you can lead, you can live, you can breathe. Wish your peace, reading adventures.
Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me today. Hey. You can rise, you can be, you can live, you can dream. Miss your bees, reading adventures. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. For those of you in Virginia, you got some news today that may not have been too happy for you. It wasn't too happy for me when we found out that schools are going to be closed for the rest of the school year. But we've got to learn to turn frustration into fascination. And the fascinating part is that you guys can still come here and see me. And I am going to set something up for my great ones so that we can interact with someone. So tell your parents to stay tuned because Miss Yuri is not going to let this stop her. So we got to stay happy. I hope you guys are smiling. I was sad at first, but got to turn frustration into fascination. Hi, Janicia. Got a chance to talk to you today. That is fascinating. That makes me happy. Hi, Kendall. I got a chance to talk to you today. So there are things that we can continue to be happy about. Hi, Kingston and Jeremiah. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Tell me something that you guys did today that made you happy. I know I usually tell you to do it at the end, but like I said, I heard from some of your parents that you were sad when you got the news. So tell me something that made you happy today. My Jazz. Hi, Jazz. And that means Jaya must be watching too. Jazz, I have missed you. How's it going, lady? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been up to? Kendall, you said you cried. I shared some tears too. I think we were all sad, all of us teachers, because we didn't get a chance to say bye to you guys. But like I said, it's not bye. Are you looking at me right now? Can you see me right now? So there's no need to be sad. And like I said, I'm going to set something up because you guys can see me, but I can't see you. I did do a video chat with Riley today, so I got a chance to see her, but I haven't had a chance to see everyone else. So I know it's Jasmine Murphy. I haven't forgotten about my Jazz. Of course, I can never forget you. You are my Jazz. I've never had another Jazz. So I got Miss Riley on here. Hi, Riley. Hi. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me. And like I said, Riley, I've already said we're turning frustration into fascination. We're not going to let that news of us not being in the classroom together stop us from enjoying each other. What do I always tell you guys? You've got me right here. I'm right here. You can see me. So you said you cried. You found out. You're happy that you got it. I did get a chance to talk to you today, Janicia. And Riley, I got a chance to see you. So we're going to do a continuation from the book that we were reading on Friday. What was that book? Someone typed for me. What was the name of the book that we were reading on Friday? Oh, hi, I forgot. I changed my settings on YouTube. YouTube people, you can talk to me now. Hi, Walton. Hi, great one. Where are you from? Tell me where you're from. And who else said they were going to be watching today? Julian should be coming on here. And I know my great one from last year, Aubrey. I have the settings now so you can talk to me. And I can see you guys. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Facebook. Let's see. Yeah, you did tell me about the scary video. Big you. Of course, when you said, hey, Max, I talked to your mom today. Just do you, somebody's got to be a star. Make sure you're the one that's being a star. And just now, please, only likes to this because a couple of you have put some mad faces on my website. I'm not so sure why you were doing that. Any parents that are on here, I am offering tutoring and mentorship services. So if you would like to receive those services from me, please click the link. It has been pinned there at For Your Greatness Tutoring. All right, I'm going to go ahead. What was the book about? On Beyond Zebra. What's it about? What's it about? Tell me something. Well, somebody did tell me already, didn't they? I think it was Riley when she said, just do you. And yes, that was it about. But it was a little bit more than just doing you. This book is all about, and I'm just going to start it at the beginning in case there are people who are watching it today and you missed Friday, if you did miss Friday, you want to go back and you want to check out the one from Friday. I'm going to go and label it part 1. But it starts at the beginning of the book where the boy is saying, hey, I know what everyone else knows. And I'm going to reread this page. Said Conrad Cornelius O'Donnell Odell, my very young friend who is learning to spell. The A is for ape, and B is for bear. The C is for camel, the H is for hare. The M is for mouse, and the R is for rat. I know all 26 letters like that, all through Z for zebra. I know them all well, said Conrad Cornelius O'Donnell Odell. So now I know everything and anyone knows from beginning to end, from the start to the close, because Z is as far as the alphabet goes. And this guy says, hey, no, you want to go beyond. Some people stop, but you want to go beyond zebra. You want to go beyond Z. You want to do more than everyone else. And when I picked up my book, I lost the page that we were on last week. I believe the last thing that we looked at was the guy. Yes, well, I could tell. You want to know my evidence, guys? Even though I lost my bookmark, here's the evidence. I have evidence that this is where we stopped. Oh my gosh, Miss Shirby, what are you doing? So good readers always look at the pictures. When you look at the pictures, it's going to help you to understand what the author is trying to tell you. Sometimes the illustrator will put details in the pictures that the author does not always put in words. So you definitely always want to stop. Take the time. Look at those pictures. Analyze the picture. How is the character feeling? What exactly is going on here? What is the setting? Are they inside? Are they outside? Is it a summer day? Is it a winter day? You want to analyze all those things because it's going to help you to understand the book. And then when you start reading chapter books, which I'm going to start reading maybe even tomorrow, you'll be able to put the picture in your head. And the great thing about that is you can create the characters and they can look however you want them to look. Good readers also make predictions. They say, I think this is going to happen next. And if your prediction is right, great, you can confirm it. If your prediction is wrong, great, you can change it because a prediction is just a guess. Good readers also make connections. If I'm reading something in this book today and it reminds you of another book that I read or you read to yourself or your teacher or your mom read to you, you make those connections. It's going to help you to remember it. Or maybe you can think about a time like starting right here, the first page. Basically, everybody that's watching can make the connection to learning the alphabet. Basically, everybody here can make a connection to learning the alphabet. So you can make, and that will be a text-to-self connection. You can always make connections to that. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to start here. I would like you guys. Hi, Ms. Roberts. Thanks for joining me. Oh, I've got Jesse on here again. Who else is on here? Okay, I love you guys too. Is this Capon? I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Nevaeh, hi, I miss you. Great one. I miss you, Miss Nevaeh. Okay, looking right here. For those people who are joining me today who were not here on Friday, these are the letters that the main character is telling us. When you go on beyond Z or on beyond zebra, you can create whatever you want. And this is a letter that he has created and gone on beyond zebra. How do these characters look? Do they look happy? We want to analyze the characters. How do they look? Give me some words, guys. Give me some words to describe how they look. His face. To me, he looks confused, perplexed, bewildered. How does he look? Looks kind of sad and disheartened to me. I miss you too, my Jazz. And the NAD is for Nadners. And oh, are they sad? See, I said he looked sad. I can confirm my prediction by using the pictures, and now I can match it with evidence, the words. The big one you see has a smaller one, shadow. The shadow the small flattener has should be his. I don't understand it, but that's how it is. The terrible mix-up in shadows. Gee whiz. Frustrated. That was another one. Again, here's the letter. Does this remind you guys of anything? I can make a text-to-text connection. I should have brought the book, but I didn't. This reminds me of The Cat in the Hat, the page where the cat was balanced on the ball and he was holding like a rake and he was holding the fish in the fishbowl and he was all balanced. That's what I think of. That's my text-to-text connection when I see this. It looks peaceful. So does he. It's got a lot of stuff. Strange things. I see an umbrella. I see some clocks. Cup. Needle and thread. What's that? Why does he need these things? What's going on here? And spaz is a letter I use to spell spasm. You guys see it all. A beast who belongs in the Nazamabasm. Handy for traveling, that's why he has them. More easy to pack than a suitcase or grip. Oh, so he's using this because he said, hey, it's easier than putting everything in a suitcase. He just puts it on there. Those horns carry all he needs on one trip. A thread and a needle for mending his socks. I guess socks on his feet. His toothbrush. Did you guys find the toothbrush? Where in the world is a toothbrush? Oh, okay. I didn't see that. His toothbrush, a cup, and 2 3-handed clocks, and his velvet umbrella, his vegetable chopper, and also his gold-plated popping corn popper. I guess this is the popping corn popper right here. And a grasshopper cage for his favorite grasshopper. Did you guys know that was a grasshopper? I didn't. But this is Dr. Seuss, and he's very creative, so he does what he wants. What's the setting? Where are they? Here. I mean, all of it is outside. But give me more details than just outside. Here, they're outside where? What's the setting? What's the setting? And they're bouncing around on these things' heads. I don't think that I would want them bouncing around on my head. What about you guys? Would you be okay with them bouncing around on your heads? Thumbs up. It's okay. You can bounce on my head. Thumbs down if you don't think you would really like that. He's happy. They don't look too happy, though. And flub is for flub, bubber, bab, bubber, bubs, who bounce in the water like bubbery tubs. They're no good to eat. You can't cook them like steaks, but they're handy in crossing small oceans and lakes. That's the only thing he said that they're good for. Instead of having, what do we use to cross ocean? Well, we don't really have anything that totally crosses the ocean, but what do we use to cross the water, the oceans and the lake? What do we use? They're using these things to jump on. What do we use? They look curious. No, you guys don't want to be jumped on in the water. Nope, you get a headache. What do we use for crossing? You guys really should know because we've got lots of water around us. Lots of water. So actually, you could probably tell me 2 things. Those of you here in Virginia, you can tell me 2 things. Boat, okay. What else? Boat, what else? What could you use to cross the water if you're in your car? Hey, Jaden. What about a bridge? Any of you ever been on a bridge before? Yes. What about, yeah, there you go, Riley. What about something that we might use sometimes we have to go under the water? You Virginia people, you know, what do we use to go under the water? Wonder if Shay's watching. I'm going to make a text to world connection. Text to world, yeah, you could use an airplane. Text to world means it reminds you of something in the world. This reminds me of a giraffe. And it reminds me of Shay because giraffes are her favorite animals. Boy, I had to get way. Oh, this also reminds me of an assembly that we had in our school when the guy was on the unicycle. Do you guys remember that? Oh, a submarine. Good. Tunnel. Good. Yes, yes, you guys. He's gone way up there to pet it. I can also make a text to self connection. When I used to volunteer at the zoo, one of my jobs was to feed the giraffes. And there were a couple of times when I actually touched Billy, the male giraffe, that's still here at the Virginia Zoo. And patting his lonely old nose is the least that a fellow could do for this fine, friendly beast. So, to get there and do it, I built an invention, the three-sitter That's Its Nose Patting Extension. If you try to drive one, you'll certainly see why most people stop at Z, but not me. So he's telling us that if we stopped at Z, like everybody else, he would never have created this invention and he would never be able to touch this. How did he describe this beast? Let me go back and find it. This fine, friendly beast. This is like, don't be like everybody else. Don't be like everybody else. I'm not so sure I want to be here with them. The boy who's talking to us, we don't know his name. He looks pretty happy to be talking. But Conrad and his dog, they look kind of like, oh, I don't know. Oh, yes, they do have live videos. Did they show one of the giraffes? I haven't been checking on the zoo's live videos, but thank you for that, Kendall. And jog is my letter for spelling joggons who doodle around in the desert. So it must be jagoons. Let me reread that. And jog is a letter for spelling jagoons who doodle around in the far desert dunes. Just doodle around crooning very sad tunes about peppermint. Do you like peppermint? I don't know if that's sad. Do you like peppermint? Thumbs up. Yeah, peppermint's not sad. Peanuts and pebbles and prunes. Oh, it might be the prunes. When I visualize tasting a prune, no. I know they're good for you. And paint pots and polka dots, pinheads and pigs, and their grandmother's, grandfather's, stepsister's wigs. So you see, oh, these are wigs that they have on. So you see, there's no end to the things you might know depending on how far beyond zebra you go. Do you guys remember this page? Great ones from this year. I like this one. I remember it. Somebody created this instrument. Just think, any instrument that you've ever seen, name an instrument. Type the name of an instrument. When I say instrument, what's the first one that pops in your head? Type it in for me. And just think, every instrument came from someone's head. Every instrument somebody thought up and they were like, I think I want to create this, and they did it. They did something that no one else had ever done. They were not ordinary. They did something different. My dad says that we don't have school. Yeah, we don't. There's no more school. School's over for the year. But you guys will still see me here. Now I'm rhyming. Violin. Thank you, Jaden. What else? The trumpet. Yes, yes. Give me more. Give me more. I think of the flute because I used to play the flute, so I visualize the flute. Ukulele. Okay. All of the instruments that you have said, someone saw that in their head and then they went to work hard creating it. Piano, the cello, yes, guys, yes, the violin. I'm a letter called Flun, and the flun is for flannel, a softest nice fellow who hides in a tunnel. Oh, so this is a flannel. And we talked about a tunnel earlier. He only comes out of his hole, I'm afraid, with the right kind of softest nice music is played on a kind of a hunting horn called an ogrunt. And to learn how to play it, it takes month after month of practicing isn't much funneth, and besides is quite heavy, weighs almost a tonneth. That's why few people bother to play the ogrunneth. So the flunner's been out of his cave, his tunnel just oneth. Wow. So this what's it called again? This flannel has been down here forever. This is his one and only time coming up and out of the cave. This is his one and only time coming up and out of the cave. Or his tunnel. I keep saying cave, out of his tunnel, because this is the only guy who learned how to play this. And it says that it takes month after month to learn. Oh, that reminds me. I remember reading about Michael Phelps, which is one of the greatest swimming Olympians of all times. And I remember that when he was practicing, he would practice 5 and 6 hours every day. And I watched this video with my great ones from last year, and it said that he didn't stop for his birthday. He didn't stop practicing on Christmas. He didn't stop practicing on New Year's Eve. And look how great he became. That's because he went beyond zebra. Oh gosh. Look at all of them. There's so many. So many of them. Hey, Connector. I see you, my Nyla. Look at all of them. And they all look. Do they look happy? They're all looking back. I guess they're running from something. Yeah. Oh, look. There's one of them. He fell down and he looks terrified and still looking back. Oh my gosh. Here, is this legacy that you're typing? Yes, Riley. He's created a legacy. And way past Z is a letter called itch. And the itch is for ichthyopods, animals, which race round back and forth and back through the air on a very high sidewalk between here and there. They're afraid to stay there. They're afraid to stay here. They think there is too far. They think here is too near. And since here is too near and there is too far, they are too scared to roast wherever they are. Oh my gosh. So they're afraid to be here. They're afraid to be there. So they're just going back and forth like, oh my gosh. That seems stressful. I don't like it. I gotta breathe. Whew. I feel so much better now because I wasn't liking that. I do think that might be 1 million billion trillion. Here's the letter. And here's the creature. What is he doing, guys? What's he doing? Looks like he's doing what Miss Jeremy likes to do. It looks to me like he's singing. There's a letter called Yek, and the Yek is for Yeko, who howls in an underground grotto in Gecko. Oh, I thought he was singing, but he's howling. Maybe that doesn't sound too good. I don't know. These Yekos love echoes, and this is their motto. For the best Yeko echoes, try Gecko or grotto. Have you guys ever heard of echo? Have you ever been anywhere where you could hear your echo? I don't think they sleep. I guess they don't sleep. They just keep going and going and going and going. I've got 2 connectors, Riley. Yes, you are my connector this year, and Nyla's my connector from last year. And I've told you that already, woman. Yeah, it could be like yodeling. And no, Miss Yerby is not going to yodel because I have not practiced so that I could do it for you. I'm not going to say I can't, Kendall, but I am choosing not to. Yeah, they could be unflappable. Kendall. Oh, what's their setting? Where are they? New setting. Where? What is that? Evidence to help you. What is that? Oh, the things you can find if you don't stay behind. On a world near the sun live two brothers called Brooms, who, strangely enough, are built sort of like brooms. And they're stuck all alone up there high in the blue. And so, to kill time, just for something to do, each one of these fellows takes turns with the other in sweeping the dust off the world with his brother. Can you imagine taking your brother and picking him up and just moving him back and forth to get some dust or something off? Any of you with brothers or sisters want to do that with your brother? Yep, space. They are. Mars. You're yodeling, Janicia? Space. Yes, yes. Jen Patterson, what's your great one's name? Who's watching me? Well, this kind of reminds me right here. These are brothers. They look very similar. And looks the same for these creatures. I wonder how in the world did they get up there? It's pretty high. It's really tall. How in the world did they get up there? You're not going to do that with Bryson? Are they still in outer space or have they returned? And hi is my letter for Hi Gargo Orum. For getting me places real fast, I'm all for them. They puffle along and their brakes never squeak. My brakes will squeak sometime. And they run every hour, every day of the week. From the town of North Nub to the town of East Ounce, making stops at West Bugglefield, Yupster, and Jounce, and at Ipswich and Nipswich, and also South Bounce, and another small town that's too hard to pronounce. So what do they do again? Let me go back and find the answer. They puffle along, their brakes don't squeak. Oh, they run every hour, every day of the week. So this reminds me of like taking a bus or a train. Instead of taking a bus or a train, we have some creature that walks around like that. So, they're using them to ride. Man, instead of going on a bus or a train or a plane, that's what they're doing. Somebody was talking about sleep earlier. Maybe, was it Nyla? Maybe they're getting all of the sleep for those ones who would never stop going here and there and there and here. Oh, I don't think that he should stop on him. It looks like he's trying to help him over. This reminds me, for those of you who've ever seen the book, The Spooky Old Tree, this reminds me when they were in the tree and they had to go over Great Sleeping Bear. And that last one ended up stepping on Great Sleeping Bear. Do you guys think he's going to make it over? Look at those little legs. Is he going to make it over? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Am I going to finish? Okay, yes. The places I took him, I tried hard to tell. Young Conrad Cornelius O'Donnell O'Dell, a few brand new wonderful words he might spell. I led him around and I tried hard to show there are things beyond Z that most people don't know. I took him past zebra as far as I could, and I think perhaps maybe I did him some good. Some more happy creatures. Oh, look who's talking now. This book has changed, except for the very first page. This guy here in the red shirt, whose name we don't know, has been doing all the talking. And now Conrad is talking. What's he saying, guys? What is he saying? What's he saying to him? What do you guys think? What's he saying? Yes, Riley, you were just telling me today that I should read the sleep book. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? And I don't think I made this connection before. This reminds me of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham, when the guy finally tried the green eggs and ham and everybody was in the water and they were all looking and they had wide eyes trying to figure out if he was going to like it. And then they were happy when he did. That's what this reminds me of, because everyone right now is looking at Conrad. That's what this reminds me of. Because finally he said, This is really great stuff. And I guess the old alphabet isn't enough. Learned it. And you guys know how happy Miss Sherby gets when you learn something. We usually have a celebration if someone's had a hard time getting something. And then I'd say, lock it in. And they lock it in. We usually have a celebration. And he's like, you got it. And he's showing them his alphabet that he created. Now the letters he uses are something to see. Most people still stop at the Z, but not he. And that's the end. So this just tells you, oh, I thought it had all the letters. I guess it, oh yes, I skipped. All the letters that were created beyond Z. And it's 8 o'clock. So I want you guys to make sure that you go beyond zebra. Don't be like everybody else. Always, always, always do more than everyone else. And then you can leave a legacy. And when I go on a computer, I'll be able to type your name up, and all of these wonderful things will be able to come up about you because you decided not to be ordinary, not to be like everybody else, but to do more, to be better, to be great. I want to see that from you. And then those of you that are great ones that have been in my class, I'll be able to say, I was their teacher. And for those of you that are watching and you have not been in my classroom, but you're watching my reading adventures, I'll be able to say, they used to watch my reading adventures. Who's it going to be? Who's the one? Who's the one that's going to be like Conrad and that's going to do more and do better? And why don't you start today? Why don't you start today doing something that will make you better? Do something tomorrow that will make you better than you are today. If you're a good writer, go and write. If you're a good illustrator, go and draw. If you are good at making connections, think of something in your head that you can create. Think of something that you can do, even if it's just exercising. Like Kendall, I can't remember how many push sit-ups you told me you did. Did you do more? Did you get a little bit better? Find something to do every day that makes you just a little bit better. Okay, it's time for us to do it. You said that was fun. Bennett, hi Bennett, where are you guys from? And how old are you, Bennett? Thank you for watching me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You see, woo, this is awesome. It is awesome. And like I said, us in Virginia, we're not going back to school this year. That's fine. We're going to turn frustration into fascination. You guys can still join me here. You can reach out to me, and I'm going to set something up for my great ones so we can all see each other, because we didn't even get a chance to say bye, but we're going to fix that. We're going to find a way to fix that instead of huffing and puffing. No. We're not complainers. We're fixers. We're great, right? Okay. I want you to think of something that you're happy about, something that will make you smile even when you're sad. So I can visualize my Ariana when someone might do something and I might have to say, you're not making the right choice. She would immediately break into song. I woke up this morning, the sunshine was shining. I put on my happy face. I'm living, I'm able, I'm breathing, I'm grateful to put on my happy face. That's something, if you're new to watching me, I taught my students that. I said, if you're having a bad day, you can always put on your happy face. And I had a student that would just sing it just like that. And then we would turn around if she was sad and we would sing it to her with something that you're happy about. I am happy that even though we're not going back to school, I can still connect with you guys every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I'm going to lock that in. Now I want you to think of something that you did that you were proud of. Not something that somebody else did, something that you can look at yourself in the mirror and you can say, like I can say, Keisha or Miss Sherby, I am proud of you for going up to the school and checking out and bringing home lots of books so that you'll be able to connect with the kids. That's what I can say, and I can lock it in. So I want you to think of the thing that you're happy about. I want you to think of the thing that you did that you're proud of, and I want you to lock it in. Inhale. Exhale. Smile. You're beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Don't forget, I want you to think of something that you can do either tonight, tomorrow, that makes you just a little bit better. And then when you get good at that, become better. Always, always, always remember, Go beyond zebra. Don't be like everybody else. Be better. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Facebook. Bye.